Hi, Jake Phelps here, and a lot of people have been asking me about how exactly, I've said it a couple times in a couple of my videos, and it'll be more specific about certain aspects of this, but how exactly to make trotline buoys and your weight set up for, for the ends of your trot lines, and, on the cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and run a video about that real quick. The buoy I'm going to use is this, which these bottles contain a certain chemical that is not cheap. So these aren't the easiest to get a hold of. What you can use as an alternative to this is antifreeze. I mean, for smaller trot line setups like 1,200 foot and not going every single day, empty antifreeze bottle will work great. Okay, I've got this old grindstone type thing. And I got this old power steering pump. Now, I've used both these for trotline weights in the past. This one's got rope on it. This one did. I took it off. And then you need your rope. You need, I like 40 to 50 foot, depending on how deep the water is. You never want your lead line, which is the line that goes from the buoy to the trot line, or your anchor line, which is the line that goes from the buoy to the anchor, to ever. So you got to think about the depth of the water, but you never want it to be more steep than 45 degrees. You always want it in this direction. So that when you tighten your lines up, what will happen is whatever you're dragging in the water, it'll bury itself. As long as you got it above a 45 degree angle. Now, if you think about that a little bit, it should make some sense. Because if you have a real steep angle and you're dragging it, it's just going to kind of skip. But if you got that more angle on it, it's going to catch and it's going to bury itself. As long as, through doing this stuff, you learn how to set a trot line correctly, you'll be able to feel all that stuff. But anyway, here's how I'm going to do it. Okay, I just got this trot line right here. In this video, I'm not, you don't need real good thick line for your anchor lines. It's nice, but it's not a necessity. You don't need a clip either, but I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna keep it on there. So you want 50 foot. Six goes into 50 9 times. So no, that's not right, is it? 6 goes into 50 6 times, roughly. So I'm about 6 foot, there's 6 foot. So 6, 12, I gotta do that 8 times. Okay, so as you can see, this lead line right here, I'm gonna dismantle. It's a little bit short, but it's okay, it's close. I must have been using this in shoal water or something. And that's an old bowling knot I got on there, or a bowline knot. I don't know what the heck it's called exactly, technically. Like if you go to college to tie knots, but yeah, I got an old bowling knot in there, and it's held up. It's got some old electric tape on it. Alright, so here's this. What I want to do is I'm just going to tie this to this and this. those aren't going anywhere. I did like a hole hitch on that, and I just like did like something like you do over the top of piling for this, around this shiv. That's a little long, but that'll actually kind of hold you a little bit too when you got two, because it'll kind of, you know, when you're setting your line, that's a good bit of weight on there. All right, so there's that. Then what you want to do is, I'm going to take this clip off here. Tie this on here with a bowline knot. Secure your end so it doesn't fray. See that right there, that space, that's important. And if you watch my other video, I'll put that at the bottom of this. You'll see why this little loop being that size is important. And then the way you roll these up, okay? Hold it like this or something. And I'm recording this in 1080p, ultra high definition, by the way, for all you people who like to watch this stuff on big screen, so you're welcome for that one. All right, and boom. There you go. And like I said, I probably would have liked them a little closer together. You know, it's just a video I'm kicking out real quick because a lot of people, you know, just asking about it, and they don't, you know, it's a lot to set in a trot line that people don't really get. And I understand that. It's not a real easy thing to do. You know, you're putting something temporary in the water that you need to access all day. It's not, you know, it's not simple stuff. It really isn't. Like, you know, if you really think about it, it's running a trot line efficiently all day is not simple. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.